Most people think confidence is something you're born with, but that's a myth. Real FU confidence is built, and today I'm showing you how to build it fast. Have you ever stopped to think about how much time you waste worrying about what others think of you? Imagine what you could accomplish if you stopped caring. Over 60% of people avoid taking action because of fear of judgment. Today, I'll show you how to break that cycle and build a confidence that needs no one's approval. Picture living a life where you don't second guess yourself, where you're fully at peace with who you are. That's FU confidence. And by the end of this video, you'll have the steps to start building it. And stick around because the tools I'm about to share will get you there faster than you think. If you really want to build FU confidence fast, there's a tool that will help things speed up. Visualization. I'm not talking about just thinking about being confident. I'm talking about creating a compelling future for yourself, a version of you that you're actually excited to become. Picture this. Imagine yourself as your most confident, self-worth driven self. Visualize that person, you at your peak, filled with inner strength. What would that version of you look like, sound like, act like? What choices would they make? Imagine it clearly, right down to the smallest detail, and get addicted to that feeling. Once you have that image in your mind, reverse engineer it. Break down the steps of how you got there, step by step. Because if you're going to reach that level, let's be real, it's going to take work. And the truth is, the only place that you're going to find work before success is in the dictionary. Now, when I say create a compelling future, I'm not talking about material stuff, money, cars, status. I'm talking about inner worth. What would it mean to you to reach that ultimate self, to have that FU confidence? How would your life change if you were the person who knows their worth and isn't shaken by anything external? So what would it mean to truly live with FU confidence? Maybe you'd take risk without worrying about failure. You'd let go of the opinions that don't serve you. You'd become your biggest supporter no matter what anyone else thinks. Feel that version of you and ask, what were the steps I took to get there? And look, the magic here is in the repetition. If you can visualize this every day, even for just a couple of minutes, you're building a mental muscle. You're training your mind to focus on the confidence and self-worth that's already inside you. And before you know it, that vision starts shaping how you act in the real world. So if you want to take 2025 and own it, make this a daily habit. Spend a few minutes each day creating that compelling future that you're going to turn into a reality. Let it drive you, let it fuel you, and go all in. You're the only one who can make this happen. So tell that vision, I'm coming for you. Here's something about confidence. It's not something you're born with. It's built one step at a time. Confidence is like a muscle. And just like any muscle, it grows through reps. You don't become confident by waiting for it. You build it by taking action, especially when it's uncomfortable. For me, confidence wasn't something that came naturally. I had to build it intentionally. I remember there was a time when I decided I wasn't going to let fear hold me back anymore. I started doing things like approaching women in public that I didn't know. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy at first. My heart would race, wondering if I'd get rejected. But I told myself, rejection isn't personal. It doesn't define my worth. If it's a no, it's their loss, right? And every time I pushed myself to take that chance, I felt a little stronger. I remember a specific time. There was this girl at an art store. I had seen her the day before and I couldn't get her out of my mind. So I made myself go back there. And even though it felt intimidating, I went there. I went to the store next door and I hyped myself up. I said, you got this, you can do it, And that uncertainty was creeping in, but it didn't matter. And I didn't see her right away and thought, man, I missed my shot. Then suddenly there she was. And I was like, it's now or never. And I asked her out and she said yes. Now the relationship didn't go anywhere long term, but that didn't matter. What mattered was that I was building the confidence muscle. So why am I telling you this? Because confidence isn't about getting the perfect outcome every time. It's about building the resilience to act no matter the outcome. If you start by taking small steps and push yourself out of your comfort zone, you begin to build that confidence layer by layer, and soon you'll be ready to tackle even bigger challenges. Confidence often falters when we place too much importance on what others think of us. True FU confidence is about detaching your self-worth from others' opinions and realizing that validation starts with you, not with them. Why give others power over you? Relying on their opinions traps you in a vicious cycle. When things are good, it's easy to feel great, but when the criticism comes, it leads to disappointment. Reclaim your confidence and stand strong. Letting go of external validation is like clearing away the noise. It's just the first step. True unwavering confidence comes from building something deeper, deep sense of inner worth, something that no one else can touch. And when you stop seeking validation from others, you're left with yourself. And that is a powerful position, my friends. The next step is to cultivate inner worth that remains steady regardless of others' opinions. When you're anchored in this sense of self, you become unstoppable. Inner worth is the foundation of genuine confidence. It's the assurance that remains intact whether you receive praise or criticism. Unlike surface level confidence which wavers with external feedback, inner worth keeps you grounded, allowing you to recognize your value in challenging times. Confidence that doesn't fade comes from living in alignment with your core values. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What kind of person do I want to be when you know your values? Your confidence is rooted in something real and unshakable. Imagine your value as the roots of a tree. The stronger the roots, the more grounded you feel, regardless of the external storms. Every day, remind yourself of what you appreciate about yourself, whether it's your discipline, resilience, humor, integrity. Set a routine at the end of each day to acknowledge one thing you did well, even if it's small. This practice builds the mindset that doesn't depend on outside approval. Visualize your ideal self and work towards it. Picture who you want to be, not just in terms of achievements, but in character, mindset, values. Get clear on what inner worth looks like to you. Each small step towards that vision strengthens your self-worth. Imagine your future self in full FU confidence, rooted, unshaken, and at peace with who you are. Visualize how you'd walk, act, and make decisions from that place of inner worth. So do you really think this is going to work? That it's this easy, or is it just luck? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear what you think. And stick around, because up next is a technique that can take you further than you ever thought possible. Cultivating resilience through small wins. Building inner worth is a journey, but it doesn't happen overnight. This kind of confidence is earned. Small wins, each one adding to your self-belief, brick by brick. And let's talk about how to build those wins and why they matter for creating FU confidence. Building confidence by committing to your word. Confidence isn't just about how you look or act, it's about trusting yourself. When you commit to something, even something small, and follow through, you're building integrity. Integrity is the foundation of FU confidence because it shows you can count on yourself, and there's nothing more important, more powerful than that. If you really want FU confidence, you need to be able to trust yourself, and that starts by committing to small actions and actually doing them. Integrity isn't just for big promises, it's for the daily commitments you make to yourself, like saying you'll work out, eat better, or read more, and then showing up. Start small to build big. It doesn't matter if you're starting with a 5-minute workout or reading one page of book. What matters is that you're creating a habit of following through. Small wins compound over time, and when you commit to something small, even a small step, and complete it, you build trust in yourself. One action at a time. If you say, I'm going to get up 15 minutes earlier, set an alarm, do it, and recognize that win. These micro wins, they stack up and create an unshakable confidence in your ability to follow through. True confidence is born when your words align with your actions. When you say you're going to do something, big or small, do it. Each time you follow through, you reinforce your self-worth. Pick one action for the day and follow through. It might be making a call you've been putting off, or finishing a task you keep avoiding. Each time you do what you say you'll do, your trust in yourself grows. Celebrating small wins builds momentum. Acknowledge each win, no matter how minor it seems. This reinforces the behavior and makes it easier to keep showing up for yourself. Reflect on each completed action and say, I did that. This recognition helps build momentum and makes you more likely to come up with these actions over time. Exercise isn't just about the physical gains. It's about the mental game. That FU confidence you want, it's built as much in the mind as it is in the gym. Moving your body is a foundational practice, but the mental discipline you build from it is what truly strengthens your inner confidence. Exercise is like a cheat code for confidence, but it's not about the looks. It's about the mindset you build from showing up, pushing yourself, and staying consistent. Each time you exercise, you're not just training your body, you're training your mind to keep promises to yourself, to push past limits, and to embrace that challenge. Consistency builds momentum. Even if it's just a 10-minute workout, showing up consistently creates a ripple effect. You're not just building physical strength, you're reinforcing your ability to commit to yourself. Each time you complete a workout, no matter the length, you're reinforcing your own reliability. If I can get to the gym or go for a jog, even on days I don't feel like it, I've won a mental battle. And that's what real confidence is built on. Mental strength over physical gains. Real FU confidence isn't about how you look. It's about the resilience you build when you push through the resistance. The mental game of sticking with a routine, pushing past physical and mental barriers and staying committed transforms your mindset. Start with small achievable goals. Aim for 20 minutes. If you're just getting back into it, show up, do the work, and remember that every small win in the gym or exercise, outside, wherever, builds mental resilience. There have been times where I've fallen out of my own gym routine and it's easy to feel off track. And when that happens, I don't try to jump back into a full-on regimen right away. I start small, 25 minutes, maybe just a simple workout. It's all about showing up. Those small wins, they add up, and before I know it, I'm building momentum again. That consistency just doesn't rebuild my body. It rebuilds my mind and my confidence. And once you get moving, you tap into one overlooked secret that most people don't even think about when it comes to confidence. The overlooked secret to FU confidence: most people underestimate the power of their physical state when it comes to confidence. Your body is directly tied to how you feel. By changing your posture, you can shift your mindset instantly. It's like a shortcut to FU confidence. Let me ask you, how do you sit or stand when you're feeling low? Chances are you're slouched, your head is down, and your energy feels drained. Now try this instead. Stand tall, shoulders back, chest up, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, if I had FU confidence, how would I carry myself? It might feel odd at first, but you'll notice the change almost immediately. This isn't just about looking confident. It's about training your mind through your body. When you move like someone who's confident, your brain starts to believe it. It's a two-way street, and your body can either work for you or against you. So why not make it work for you? Start small. If you're feeling stuck, try standing in a power pose for 2 minutes. Walk into a room with intention, even if you feel nervous. These small physical actions, powerful signals to your brain that you're in control, and that builds confidence over time. Once you see how much your physical state influences your confidence, you'll realize how important movement is for building resilience. And that's where exercise comes in. Not just for how it makes you look, but for the mental discipline it helps you build. FU confidence isn't built overnight, but every step you take adds to it. Visualize your best self. Take small actions and keep promising to yourself. Confidence is built through consistency, discipline, and trust. Start today. Pick one action, big or small, follow through. Hey, and if this has resonated with you, check out my next video on life's cheat codes for even more tools to level up in 2025. You deserve this. You just need to be willing to put in the work.